All right. I think we are live right now. Really excited to be doing this with you guys. This is the first time doing it here. So uh, I'm trying to figure all this out as I go. Want to see if you guys are in with me, you can help me out a little bit. The audio is talking back to me in my headphones. I'm going to try and silence it. If it's still going and it's working, just give me a thumbs up maybe in the chat if that's still working for you guys. Um, Trying to coordinate all this and work it all out is a lot. Um, but yeah, really excited to be doing this here with you guys. If you guys are in here with me, give me a thumbs up. At least let me know that this is working and it's going. Perfect. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate you. So we're gonna get started with this right away. This is the box blueprint class. We're gonna be going live throughout the week and chatting and breaking down box lacrosse concepts. So I'm super excited to break this one down. This is a post that I did back probably like back in October on Jeff Teat. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Okay. Um, and so this clip has absolutely one of the best bits of footwork I've I've ever seen. And oh gosh, I lost the screen here. Come back to me. Cool. Um, this is one of the best bits of footwork that I've really ever seen, and I want to highlight this. So you're going to see Teat come in with the ball shortly. Okay. And what's going to happen is Teat's going to get this ball in this left hand corner here. Okay. And he's going to take this really kind of simple dodge, but the footwork of it is absolutely incredible. And I want to highlight it. Okay. And then I want to look at the shot and then I want to show you guys how I would work on this. Okay. So, what makes this dodge really cool is not this jab step and this carry, but how he throws a hesitation move right in the middle of this rollback, which keeps that Toronto defender going down. Look at this. Rewind this. This is so small, but it's so big. You see, he goes through. Why does this Toronto defender keep going down? Why does he keep going down? And it's because T throws this little extra step. So he does a hockey stop, that left foot plants, and now he lifts that left foot up just a little bit to keep going. And that keeps that Toronto defender going down. And it allows him to get his hands free going up the floor. And this right here, that's one of the best looks that you can possibly make as a box player. This is the biggest difference between what the Canadians do to us every year. Okay, they find that backside skip. You see how those defenders on the backside have to slough in order to really defend that concept, right? So we constantly want cutters coming down that back post and working. Now, if you look a little bit, we'll just look at the on-ball player with Teat as well. So we got this guy here in the center of your screen, okay? And all he's doing is letting Teat work with the ball. He's taking his man inside. He's looking like he might come back out. And then he takes his man, seals his man to let Teat work with the ball, right? Really kind of important concept if you have a high-level dodger, letting him, work with the ball. Now, we're here to focus on this move right here. So this jab step to Hesi rollback, and I want to show you guys how I would work on this. Okay, so jump out of this, share my screen, come right over here. Okay, so this is how I would work on this. This should be coming up in just a second. The very first thing that I would do is I would start to play with your footwork and the actual movement. So that's me just kind of like feeling this out. And so you can see I'm kind of just practicing getting that lucky stop, that step, and then coming over the top right now. As you get through this, you're going to want to work on just carrying into this and getting this hockey stop going a little bit more, right? And practicing that footwork. You can see how awkward I look, right? I'm really trying to play with my weight and where I'm putting it on my body and then how I'm coming out of this. Okay. Now you can see on this one, I'm getting a little more speed into this, working on throwing those hips around and just driving out of this. And when I'm practicing, is I'm feeling my footwork and I'm feeling what my body is doing in space. You can see I'm kind of trying to shift that left foot a little bit. Okay. And then finally, I'm going to come out of this. I'm going to get a little jab. I'm going to carry into this. I'm going to throw that step and I'm going to reach that leg out to keep it going and get that defender to bite and carry over the top. And then I'll get into a good shooting position. Okay. Now, once again, I'm still working on driving underneath. And this one, I kind of slide out a little bit. Little reminder, have a little fun. I throw a little between the leg shot there. Okay, you're going to make mistakes, especially when you're working on high level moves. Now, the final thing that you want to work on is you want to get a little run into this dodge now. And you get that jab, you can carry some speed, you work on that hockey stop, and you can see the footwork starting to get a little better now. Now, the big thing that you're going to want to do when you work on this is you're going to want to work on changing your speeds. You can see that when I'm running here, okay, there's little bits of changes of speed, but there's a lot of opportunity for me to maybe come into this a little harder, slow down a little bit here, then really hit the brakes, then accelerate, right? These are all concepts that we constantly want to be working on. We want to be going from fast to slow to medium speed and constantly be chipping away. And that's going to make our defender really have to engage and stay with us. And it's going to make it tough for them to dictate the matchup, which is exactly where we want to be. And when you look back at this original clip, okay, I want you to notice how composed Teat is during this dodge. And look at the speed that he goes into it with. It's not very fast, yet he gets his hands free. And I think this is what makes Teat such a special player and offensive, really elite offensive players, is your ability to control the matchup. He's coming into this thing and he's playing with him and moving him. Okay. This is something that you want to be able to do if you want to be an elite box player. You need to understand pressure. You need to know how to manipulate them. And then you need to know where players are on the backside of the floor. So, as far as this concept, this is the first of many of these that we're going to break down. Thinking about the way you play the game is really important to me. And it's important to me because you're out here, you're working hard at this game, and I know you want to do things the right way, right? So, looking at film and what elite players are doing, like Jeff T, and breaking down his game film is super important. And I want to highlight that I missed this Hesi rollback when I first posted this clip on social back in October. I missed this clip, right? So if we slow things down and we start to rewind and go slowly forward, we're going to catch new details in the action that we didn't see before. And that's the stuff, those are the details that are really going to start to elevate your game. So when you're out there, when you're watching game film, when you're working, start diving into the details of all these matchups. So, with that being said, this is the very first box blueprint episode. This will be available on demand. This is going to move into a little bit more of a paid tier, but you'll be able to catch them live on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I think I'm starting on Twitter as well. So if you're on the Twitters, the X, whatever it's called, you can jump in and join me. You'll be able to see all this kind of live action, and then I'll be posting all this stuff on my blog. So if you're, interested in learning more, all the information on how to sign up is on my in my bio. I would love to have you join us. All this stuff is on demand and ready for view. So thank you guys so much. Also, just a little quick side note here while I'm live. I never expected in my life to be doing this. I've never been a big social media person, and I have like 8,000 followers right now, and I could not be just, more grateful that people, are enjoying the content that I'm putting out there, and hopefully it's making you guys better. So thank you again for supporting, my channel, this efforts to grow the game. Really excited about this. We're going to be doing a lot more of these as we go. I'm aiming to hit at least 2 to 3 box blueprint episodes every week, where I break down the game just like I did, and then I'll be posting them in the web on the website for on-demand viewing. Really excited about all this. Thank you for all your support, and we'll see you guys. I think I'm going to do one tomorrow, right around 12 o'clock or so. So see you tomorrow. All right. Thanks so much. Later.